Hello, this is Joshua from Just Computers. What we're looking at right now is a Cooler Master Haf Xm case. It's one of the newer cases from Cooler Master. It's sold as a mid-tower case, but just to give you a size comparison, I put it up next against a Cooler Master Haf 912. You can see that it is a couple inches taller and a couple inches longer than a normal mid-size case. The advantages of a larger case is you can fit larger components inside. It's got a little bit better airflow if you're overclocking things. Up here is the front input-output panel. It's got two USB 2 and two USB 3 slots, as well as a headphone microphone jack. Up top is the power button, reset button, and a button for controlling LED fans. Down here is a DVD rewritable drive and two empty 5¼ inch expansion bays. Down here is one of the special features of this case. It's got a front-mounted hot swappable hard drive bay that supports up to 2 hard drives. Basically, you can open these up and they slide out, and you can take out or put in hard drives. Right now, I've got installed a 1 terabyte Western Digital Black hard drive. That's Western Digital's gaming version of their standard hard drive. It runs a little bit faster than some of the other models out there. In the front of the case is a 200mm cooling fan. Around side and the side panel, it's got enough room to support 2 additional 200mm fans. On the top panel, it's got one 200mm fan installed in that back slot, and space for another one in this top slot if you want to have some extra cooling there. Open up the side panel so we can take a look inside. Up top here is a Corsair H70 water cooler with two 120mm fans attached to the radiator. Underneath the water cooler is a Intel i7 3770K processor. That's one of Intel's most powerful processors out right now. It's pretty much overkill for any game or any program that you would want to run now or in the future. And it's also great for CPU intensive activities like editing videos. Over here next to the processor is the memory. There's a total of 16 gigabytes installed right now in two 8 gigabyte G.skill Ripjawsx 1600 MHz DDR3 sticks. That's enough memory to pretty much run any game or any program now or in the future. But for any reason you needed more, this motherboard supports up to 32 gigabytes. Down here is the graphics card. It's a EVGA GeForce GTX 670. It's one of the best graphics cards out right now. The only better graphics card under $1,000 is the GTX 680, and that costs about $150 more, while only giving you about 10 or 20% more performance. So really, in terms of price to performance, this is the best high-end graphics card available right now. If you do want to upgrade it in the future, there is another expansion slot for adding a second card and running to an SLI mode. The advantage of running 2 cards in SLI mode is that you can increase your overall performance by between 50 and 90%. The motherboard that these components are installed into is an Asrock Extreme 4 motherboard. It's one of the best, highest quality motherboards out there, especially for gaming. Down here is the power supply. It's a Rosewill 750 watt, 80 plus Browns modular power supply. With a modular power supply, all the extra cables that you don't need you can remove to reduce the clutter of unused cables in your case. 80 plus Browns refers to its energy efficiency. So if you're paying the electric bill, this will save you money compared to a lower rated power supply. And with 750 watts, you have enough power to run all the components here, to add more stuff like a second graphics card or more hard drives, and also to do any overclocking that you'd want. I'll just give you one more look inside the case. You can take a look at the cable management and take a second look at some of the components. Over here you have options for additional internal hard drives, including a 2.5 to 3.5 inch adapter for extra solid state drives. Pretty much you can add more hard drives than you would ever need, unless you need 100 terabytes of data. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.